Hey everybody, Gary McGowan here with another video about Realm. That's right, we all love Realm and we're learning how to use it. And this video is really cool because what I'm going to show you is how to utilize the heat maps. What are heat maps, you ask? We'll find out on the other side of the intro. Talk to you soon. Yes, heat maps in Realm. There's so much to learn within Realm. It's pretty awesome. And there's a lot of unique things that are built right within it. And I know over time, the software developers are going to be rolling out more and more and more. So today we're going to talk about heat maps. What are they? How to use them, how to leverage them, and how to help your clients with the information right here within the system. So without further ado, I'm going to share my screen and we'll take a look at this. So here we are. This is the home page once you're logged into Realm, and this is how I have mine set up. And again, the best thing to do when you're looking at Realm is to really work from right to left. So on the top right, you'll see that you've got your user ID and all that kind of thing. And then the dice, that'll help navigate around Realm as well, and all the other things. I'm not going to go over them. I have another video which I can post and link to that'll talk about all these different things. So heat maps. What are they? How are you going to use them? Why do you even care? They are awesome. So I'm just going to go into the search, just like I'm searching up any other property or map. And here's the map of Ontario and all the listings that come up. And as we zoom in, more and more listings come up. But perhaps you're looking at an area and you want to see maybe where to prospect. What's the highest turnover rate? What streets or what communities should you be looking at for you to prospect? Or perhaps you want to help your client kind of get some more local knowledge. So I'm going to show you how to do that right in here. And I'm just going to zoom into any area. It really doesn't matter, but we're going to go right into perhaps an area around Markham, Scarborough area. And oops, I clicked on a listing. There we go. So here we are, Markham, Scarborough, right along the 401, 407 area. And what I can do is I have my map tools here just as you would in any other Google map or what have you. And I think maybe the fourth or fifth one down, there's the map layers. I'm gonna click that and it's gonna give me some options. So if I were to click this right here, and if I zoom in on the parcel fabric, and zoom in a little bit more, it's actually going to bring up the individual lots for me, which is pretty cool. Maybe, yeah, there we go, which is really, really cool. I think that's a cool feature to the system because sometimes this just helps us locate the exact house that we're looking for. I go back to the map layers and I can pull up schools, which is really cool, and give the system a moment to update, and it'll pull the schools in, all in that area. And if I were to click one of these schools right here, it gives us the border or the catchment of where that school is pulling in from, which is awesome. So if you had a client that said, I wanted my kids to attend this school, you would know if they were in that catchment area that they would be attending that school, which is really, really awesome. Of course, it gives us lots of great information here, and I think this is a neat feature. Now back to the map layers. Now let's look at the heat maps, because this is really, really wild. And if I click on the first one here, average sale price over 1 year, I click that, click on the map, give it some time, give it some love, and it'll all pop in. How great is this? Of course, the redder the area, the higher the turnover rate, or the hotter that market is, which is really, really cool. So if I wanted to zone in here a little bit and I click on this, it's telling me, there we go. If I click on this one, average price is $997. There's been 22 sales in the last year. I can click on another one here, this bright red one, 1.48. There's been 10 sales in there in the last area, in that little area, which is awesome. If it comes up white, there's just no data for that area, or perhaps not enough data, so that's okay. And I think this is really, really cool. I can go back to the map layers, and now I can click on the 1 year growth, and it'll give me something very, very similar. And again, just give it a minute of time, and there you've had the growth. So 14% growth on this area right here. I click it, it gives me some of that same information again. And this is absolutely phenomenal information. Now, if you're prospecting, if you're a newer agent, or you're an agent that's looking to expand and you want to know where some of those higher turnover streets or communities are, click the 1-year turnover, and this is really, really cool. Of course, the redder the number, the redder the area, I should say, the higher the turnover rate. And I was looking at some here. Yeah, we typically see 2 to 3, 4% turnover. And again, if I click that, it'll tell me how many sales had happened in that little area. But there are some areas, especially in new home or new subdivisions, you'll see that jump right on up to maybe 10 to 15%. Because that's what people do. They live in that home for a number of years, for a short amount of time, and then they typically tend to move on. And I know I was looking at one here, perhaps in Stouffville area, that was much higher. There was 17%. Now there's one's 22%, but there's only a handful of homes. That's a small sample size, so you have to know your sample size. 250 sales, that's a lot, which is really, really cool. So that's map layers. That's how to use the heat maps, everything from the parcel to the schools to know where those catchment areas are. I just love how fast that school system is, because in past we've had to do some digging and Googling and all sorts of stuff. And I know there's ways around it, and some of our information had that info on it. But this is all right here in Realm. Once again, back to Realm and not having to jump from window to window to window. Realm keeps us all in the same spot, which is really, really cool. So if there are things that you want to know about Realm, drop it in the comments. I'm happy to do videos on them. I'm learning just as you're learning, and I have been sending some questions to the support team to get some clarification on things. I know one of the big things is CMAs and other things, so I will be doing a video on CMAs and many, many other things, and searches for your clients and how to set that up. So all sorts of fun stuff coming up. And again, you've got questions about Realm, drop it into the comments. I'm happy to answer them and figure it out for myself as well. All good stuff. Of course, connect with me on YouTube. Hit that like button, the bell button, all those things that YouTube likes. Always happy to do videos for everybody. So thanks for watching, and we'll see everybody on the next video. Bye for now.